Manga. I know, right? Manga itself is such a broad spectrum of quality in which hardworking mangakas, artists, editors put their heart and soul and literal health into what they create. Some of which go on to be critically acclaimed series, and others are Island of Giant Insects.
My sweater says yes, but my heart says no!
Which is a video for another day. But the biggest thing that bothers me when it comes to manga is when a series I read has so much potential, has so much absolute fire, but instead of getting animated, it falls into obscurity. While that time I got reincarnated into a vending machine gets an adaptation. Yes, I'm still mad about that getting picked up, but I was thinking, fuck it, let's start a series on the channel where I put you motherfuckers onto some absolute peak, absolute fire, and when I say peak, you know I mean it. So, without further ado, let's start with one of the rawest manga I've read in quite literally a while, Dolly Kill Kill. Let's talk about it. So to begin, Dolly Kill Kill is a manga written by creator Yukiaki Kurando, I probably butcher his name, who wrote these other things I've never read in my life, as well as having the same artist who did Blue Lock, who is also the former assistant of my Lord and Savior, Isayama. Which if you aren't familiar with any of those names or those works, let's just say this manga looks good. But to really sell you on this manga, let me set the tone. Picture this. One day you're living a normal life, you're out and about just having a great time with your friends, your family, just like any other day. But for some reason, a bunch of wasps are out and about and stings your best friend. It starts to swell and nothing really raises any alarms, until this peaceful day you took for granted takes a turn for the worse, and suddenly a giant creature, where it looks uncanny and sinister, lands at your feet and starts to absorb people into giant flesh tubes. What would you do? Well, fuck, honestly, this would be me. Well, that's the starting premise of Dolly Kill Kill. After invasion of a weird alien species of dolls, humanity is pushed to the brink of extinction, trying their hardest to fight back. Our story follows a young student, Aruma, who after winning the big game and nearly having the best day of his life, is thrusted into a true hell, full of unimaginable horror. Having to watch his best friend sacrifice himself and his crush get kidnapped in front of his own eyes, he falls into a deep depression in a ruined world, all alone. But not for very long, because after being discovered and saved by a member of the resistance and seeing the girl that he believed was gone forever, seemingly still alive, as well as seemingly discovering he has the ability to bypass the barriers protecting these evil dollies, he is reinvigorated and ready to fight back and stay true to the promise that he made to his passing friend. This manga is so damn fun. Introducing these seemingly unstoppable demons with cutesy yet terrifying designs makes the feelings and overall vibe of the manga stand out, giving the world a nice unique feel while itself not really being too much of an out-of-the-box premise. The parts that help it stand out, however, are the building blocks of the story, those being the fun and interesting cast of characters from varying backgrounds and history that helps tie everything together. Aruma going from being this upbeat and cheery person, having a never give up spirit, broken down and having to rebuild after discovering that he's one of the few people who have a chance at fighting back is amazing. As well as the many various side characters who share similar abilities as well, and having this unique and expanding power system really helps sell it as its own thing. The dollies themselves even being expanded on, and the mysteries that are set up and discovered and solved throughout the manga keep the viewers entranced. It makes the ride that much more fun. And on top of that, the art and designs of the characters, as well as the insane fight scenes created by the artists, are literally to die for. The series manages so much with seemingly such a simple and kind of cliche premise, but in my eyes, it does enough to stand out on its own two legs and not just be a product of its genre. If you're looking for a manga to start that's not too complex, but can provide you with a bit of depth as well as some fucking insane action and art, this is the one for you. But not everything is so peachy bananas with this manga. Listen, at this point you've probably already been sold, because this is literally me being the best salesman ever, but there's a few caveats. I forgot to mention that Dolly Kill Kill doesn't really have a solid ending. It ends on a big cliffhanger, and I don't believe it's ever going to get an ending. But hey, if this video pops off and this manga gets more credit, maybe we'll get an anime adaptation that'll give us a true ending to this amazing series. So, I don't know, maybe leave a like, subscribe, bell notification, but no. Dolly Kill Kill was a phenomenal ride, and I hella recommend it if you need something to read right now. But that's all I really have to say for today, guys. Hope you have a lovely day. Have a damn good one, and I'll see you guys in the next. Peace.